in Luke 1, chapter 1, we're talking about Zacharias, his wife Elizabeth, Mary, and the angel Gabriel. The angel Gabriel. And can you let me give you some background. In chapter 1, Zacharias is the priest. Zacharias and his wife Elizabeth is old. So Zacharias one day goes into the tabernacle to light the incense, and the angel Gabriel appeared before him. And when he appeared before him, he told him that your prayers have been answered.
Yes.
That the Lord is going to give you a child. He's going to give you a boy. And he went on to say in chapter 13, in verse 13, I want to read it verbatim. And thou shalt have joy and gladness, and many shall rejoice at his birth. For he shall be great in the sight of the Lord,
God. Yes.
And shall drink neither wine nor strong drink.
Yes.
And he shall be filled with the Holy Ghost, even from his mother's womb. And many of the children of Israel shall be turned to the Lord their God. And he shall go before him in the spirit of Elias, to turn the hearts of the fathers to the children, and the disobedient to the wisdom of the just, to make ready a people prepared for the Lord. Now this is what the angel told Zacharias about his son that's not here yet, that wasn't there yet, but he was telling him that this is what is going to happen because of your son.
Yeah.
And Zacharias, y'all know Zacharias is kin to Aaron. And so now I understand. You know, he was the priest. And immediately he doubted. He was like, how is this going to happen? We're way beyond the age of childbearing. Way beyond the age. And because he said that, immediately his mouth was closed and he was dumb. He couldn't talk. And that's the word for today for some of us. We need to just shut up. When the word of the Lord comes before you in the woman of God, or you read the word, or God gives you a word, if you can't believe it, shut up.
All right.
Because see, sometimes we like to talk and doubt immediately comes in, and we prolong our blessing. Because we're not speaking life into what was spoken to us. We're prolonging it by speaking death because of the doubt. Soon as he said, you're going to have a child, it's like he didn't even hear anything else that the Lord was saying to him. Had that been me, and the Lord said, hey, you're going to be pregnant, you're going to have a son, and he's going to come before the Lord, and he's going to have my people repent. And then I would have been like, whoa.
Wow, yeah.
Praise God.
Yes.
That's coming from me. You're going to let me be the bearer of that person?
Wow.
But instead, Zacharias was so caught up in my age. But I'm too old.
Yes.
And immediately God closed his mouth. Because see, a lot of times God has things prepared for us that he doesn't have time for us to prolong it.
Yes.
John the Baptist was coming before Jesus. And it was something that John needed to do to prepare the way for Christ. And God didn't have time for Zacharias to hold up what God had planned by his doubt. So he shut his mouth. I'm going to close your mouth until you can believe what I told you. I'm going to close your mouth until you can get some faith enough to believe what the Lord has come before you and said. So now you can speak life instead of death over your blessings. So as the story goes on, indeed Elizabeth becomes pregnant. And indeed, the angel told them the name of John. So of course they get in front of the people. And like people do, we in tradition and everything. And she said, what are you going to name? They say, what are you going to name the son? He said, we're going to name him John. And so Zacharias couldn't talk. He was still mute. And so they're looking at Zacharias like, this baby Zach with a C. And she said, no, we're going to call him John.
Right.
And they say, there is no John in your lineage. There's nobody named John in your family. Why would you name him John? And so they look at Zacharias being the man, and they're like, surely Zacharias ain't going to let this roll. And so he said, hey, give me a pad. Wrote on the pad, we will call him John. And immediately his mouth opened and he was able to talk. Because see, his mouth had to be closed for a while until he can get some faith.
Yes.
And his faith was shown too when he said we will call him John, because he could have wrote on there, if he was still out of faith and didn't believe what the angel was saying, he could have put on there, no, we're going to call him Zach.
Yeah.
But he believed what the angel of the Lord finally said, and he accepted that, and he was able to begin to speak life into his blessings. So he said we're going to call him John.
Yeah.
And hence we have John the Baptist. But in saying that, a lot of times we are like Zacharias, and we don't have faith enough to believe what has been spoken over us. When the woman of God stand up here and she prophesied over us, we get excited, we get in our emotions, and we believe for that moment. But then we leave out of here and we start looking at our problems and our circumstances, and the doubt comes in. And then if y'all ain't too careful, the devil will sleep in, and then one of your friends will come and say, how was church today?
Right.
How was church? And then you so excited, oh, the Lord was good. And the woman of God came forth and she said, all my problems are going to be over. My bills are going to be paid. The Lord said we are in restoration. You in restoration? Right. Didn't the people just come cut your lights off? The other day they turned your water off. What kind of restoration? Now, this your friends.
Right.
These are people you confide in. Now, you know you're excited about the word that done went forth. And immediately, as soon as that word come forth, here come the devil. Anything that's not positive or not of God, I call it the devil. So here come the devil. And talking in your ear. And if you're not careful, and if you don't discern what is going on, your very words will hold up your blessing.
That's right.
You'll be done fell out of agreement with God and fell in agreement with the devil. Fell in agreement with that person that's standing in front of you talking about, but your lights was off. But you ain't got no money for no school clothes. You ain't got no money for no school supplies. And then you start thinking, I showed on.
Wow.
Well, the word was good anyway.
Yeah.
But I don't know how he gonna do it. And there you go. Shut up!
Yes, close your mouth. Yeah.
When you get to a place in God where you feel confident in every word that is being said over your life, and you can walk upright and you can agree with every word that is said, that's when you start. When you know how to maneuver this thing. If you don't, just be quiet. They say if you don't have nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. And when somebody speaks a word over you, or when the word of the Lord has been spoken, or when God has come to you, or when he sent the angels or the prophet to speak over you, and if you can only believe it for a minute, believe it for that minute and be quiet until you can believe the whole thing. Because other than that, you're speaking yes into your blessing. You're holding up what God has for you. Amen. So that's your word. Shut up.